Bawapa, as a representative of the Alameda County Democratic Party Central Committee, as a citizen of the Bay, and as a representative of the world, the citizens of the world.
Yeah.
We are so glad to be here with you tonight. Let me say to you that as Black women, we understand and we feel the pain of those who were victimized by this administration and by this ban. From the very first days of slavery, Black women and our families were destroyed, torn apart. Our history in this country has been about surviving the destruction of the family. And one of the most terrifying parts of what we are seeing in this administration at this time is the destruction of families.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Right.
You all are here, you represent families, and we're standing in solidarity with those families.
Right.
We also appreciate the power of saying that Richmond and Oakland and San Francisco will be sanctuary cities. And I want to say to you that that is a powerful statement. And when I heard President Trump say, well, we're going to use a weapon against California, I said, oh my God, okay? And that's the time that we're in. He is preparing to use weapons. And so I say it's important for us not to be distracted on a couple of levels. One, when you talk about a sanctuary city, what I hope will come from this is that Richmond and Oakland and San Francisco will be sanctuary cities for all of us, for all of our children, for those who are the victims of gun violence, for those who are the victims of poverty, for those who cannot find housing, that we need to maintain this movement to make all of these sanctuary cities for all of our citizens. I am here to say to you that as a lawyer, as a civil rights lawyer, I was thrilled when I read the Ninth Circuit decision. And it is so important to understand the power of that decision. I'm sure Trump was shocked that there are actually judges who can read and who are not afraid to say, excuse me, you don't have any evidence to support what you want us to do. And so the takeaway from that is the Ninth Circuit said, number one, and this is the best part, that the government has no likelihood of success on the merits. What that means is that this is basically a done deal. There is no likelihood that the government is going to show that this ban is actually sustainable under the law. That's number one. Number two, the court said there's clearly no emergency, because you can't show irreparable harm. Number three, which is also critical, the court said the actions of this administration are reviewable by the courts. This is an administration that thought that nobody could say no to him. This is the man from The Apprentice or whatever show he thought he could just fire everybody. And the court said, no, no, no. In America, judges and courts have a role to play. The court also said the Fifth Amendment applies to all persons within this country. Whether you're here legally, illegally, you know, as long as you're a live person in the United States, you have rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution. The court also said as long as you are a person in these United States, you have rights. You have the right to religion, freedom of religion under the First Amendment of the Constitution. That applies to everybody. Finally, the court said there is no evidence, and when you're a lawyer, you're talking about evidence. There is no evidence that any of the persons who were subject to this ban have actually committed a terrorist act in this country.
Right, that's for sure.
And that's the reality of it. And so I want to say to you as I take my seat, beware of smoke screens. These people are about putting up a bunch of smoke screens, okay? I'm concerned at this point, not only that the wall is going to keep people from coming in, I'm thinking the wall is going to keep me from getting the hell out of here. So y'all better pay attention. When you look at what these people are doing, you better pay attention. You better look at what's really going on in the National Security Council, what the role really is. They throwing all this stuff up here to get us all excited, everybody get excited about this. And over here, they're doing some really dangerous things. So pay attention, stay vigilant, and stay in solidarity. Thank you.
Thank you.